Alright, I am back. Go ahead and continue with where I left off. For whatever reason, I can't figure out my controller, so I think I might know what I need to do, but too lazy to get log out, so just have to deal with the keyboard for now. But otherwise, here we go.
gods, it's good to see a fellow Psijic. You can see me, right? What about him? Another improvement. I've been trapped in this synchrocesiac state for I don't know how long. My senses, myself, scattered far and wide. I'm barely aligned enough to communicate. I need an intervention to pull me free. Would you help me? Out of sync with reality. I need to find a Daedra sage named Urvank, a master of the 11th Force Change. He may be my best hope of escaping this syncrocesia. Maybe my only hope. Will you help me find Urvank? I'll compensate you once I'm whole. The only lead I have is one of Urvank's disciples, Mora, in Windswept Crag. I've been trying to communicate with her for hours, but I get no response. If you speak on my behalf, we may finally get somewhere. Are you suggesting I should have dragged half the Order along on this expedition? Maybe held a symposium? I prefer to conduct my studies at my own pace, thank you. Though I did appear to underestimate how strong the 11th Force would be here. Well, you're one to talk, aren't you? We're together now, so that's one problem solved already. Between the two of us, we should have my syncrocesia resolved in no time.
The ghost returns.
Wait, you can see me?
And hear you, unfortunately. I see you brought someone to help offend my other senses, too. Your odor precedes you, leaky skin bag. At least I could tune out the apparition, but your sweaty, reeking body would test even Lord Dagon's endurance. Well, go on, before your overwhelming miasma seeps into everything and drives away the fish. Sending you to Master Irving would be akin to farting downwind. I would inflict your odious odor on my worst enemy, let alone a Daedra of his esteem. Whatever your troubles, they'll be over soon. Your smelly existences are mercifully brief. I just want to fish without your fetid meat musk burning my nose. You can go pick apocalypse seeds from an end times ash tree for all I care. Actually, that's perfect. Go get me a seed. I think there's one out in those burning wastes. I want you to go away, but some shade would be nice. Wait, stop that. I don't need to explain anything to you, Thoughtwisp. Just blow away and vanish like the leaves of an end times ash. What don't I have against you? You mortals are like an irritating itch. They're long enough to be a nuisance, but nothing of any lasting consequence. The pointlessness of your existence offends me. Why any Daedra have an interest in you is beyond me. You must be utterly baffled by the concept. Just sitting and waiting for something to occur with patience. As quickly as you expire, the mere idea must appear ludicrous. How utterly pathetic. They do? Oh my. That somehow makes it even worse. There went the last vestiges of pity I held for you worthless creatures. Alas, I'll never be as cruel as whoever conceived of you reeking awful bags. Oh, I really couldn't say. Why don't you take a dip and see for yourself?
I'm sorry you had to endure that, but considering most Daedra's temperaments, Mora's caustic personality isn't so bad. I think we might be able to make some headway with her. I've observed her for some time now, while trying to make contact. I think she's dissatisfied by more than just our presence. There's something more to this apocalypse seed business than she's willing to admit. It might help persuade her. Mora mentioned end times ash trees. I vaguely recall some trivial details from my travel preparations. I think I can identify one of those trees when I see it. My present condition should actually make the search easier. I'll scout ahead. This is an end times ash tree, but it appears to be like most things in the Deadlands. Dead. All is not lost, though. I remember that these trees have a particularly volatile life cycle. Growth, destruction, regrowth. It just needs a nudge. If we want a seed, we need it to sprout. That's impossible while it's dead, but I think we can encourage it to change if we provide it with the right catalysts. I'll try conjuring some elements. If I can manage that, you can apply them to the tree. I am still tenuously connected to this realm. I'm not even sure I'll be able to muster simple conjurations, but you and I are still relatively in phase. If all goes well, you can act as an intermediary and effect change on my behalf. Phew! A synchrosthesia, it's... We've looped back upon ourselves. You'll need to try something else. Something's changing. Unpleasant, but at least we're returning to a stable current. Plenty of time. That's a good start. I feel out. Trial and error methodologies, but I'd really rather not test our luck with the 11th Force. Not again. I've heard of these kind of phenomena before. They're worse than new life breaking through the quenched flame. It's gone. Again. Somehow our meddling with the end times ash affected my asynchronous state. I was fully aligned with myself again, if only for a brief moment. Puzzling. I'm afraid I don't understand the implications, but Urvank might. We should return to Mora. We could. But I'm not quite to the point of risking my entire existence on blind experimentation. I believe Urvank is still my best hope of returning to a stable state, provided we can convince Mora to help us find him. me have something for you.
Oh, a new smell. How inventive. Are you attempting to mask your horrendous stench by rolling around in ash and dirt? Huh. Only a mortal would believe compounding filth with filth is somehow an improvement. An apocalypse seed? How did you... I honestly thought you'd wander off and die before the new seedlings took. And you just brought this to me? Why would you do that? I made no pact with you. I don't understand. This is some sort of trick, isn't it? Are you even smart enough for tricks? Maybe you really did just bring it to me. Idiot mortal. Well, it's not like I'm just going to turn it away, but I'm not going to be in debt to a mortal. I suppose you demonstrated you aren't completely useless, and you muffled your overpowering stench. Fine, I'll help you to find Master Irvink. Seek out Shirodar in the Flea Pits district of Wretched Spire. He was the last mortal to see the Master.
Wretched Spire? I'll meet you there.
Just dreadful. First, Daedra invade the sanctity of Wretched Spire, where they are not wanted. Then, just now I saw one of them, Tephalaz, die in the street. I have suffered those creatures enough to know they do not just die. Someone murdered him. Perhaps you are new to our dismal town. When the Daedra arrived, the decent residents like myself wished them gone. But they remain nonetheless. I heard rumors of a possible treaty, but we must make them leave. Certainly they can't kill us all. Me? Do? Oh no. I plan to stay far away in case events do get violent. I have no wish to battle against Daedra. If you want to help, speak to a Dremora named Noroth. I suspect he plans to hunt for the murderer and will pay a reward for assistance. Such a brave one you are. I hope you do solve the Daedra's murder. All I have left is in that filthy town. I would hate to see it burn. You will find Noroth on the eastern side of Wretched Spire. You cannot miss him standing over a dead Daedra.
Why concern yourself with this? We can outlast the mortals.
Perhaps. But the chaos still threatens us. Perhaps you have questions, mortal. You wonder about this Dremora shell. Why it's important? We don't die, of course. Someone chose to send Tephalaz to oblivion. This could bring chaos. Disrupt the town's stability. I need to find who. Wretched Spire hides Daedra. Can't get summoned while here. We like that. But mortals want us gone. That won't happen. Tephalaz seeks a treaty. Removing him delays that. The mortals may try to purge Daedra in his absence. If so, they'll die. She's right. Someone wants violence. I can't allow that. Don't know our protection source. Chaos might end it. I need the mortals alive. Protect them. Speak to them for me. Learn what they know. And if lives don't interest you, I can pay coin. Several mortals stand about gawking. Two will tell what they saw. Rodzara speaks freely to anyone, and Tarvin on the hill, allied to Daedra. I'll take Tephalaz's shell to a necrologist in the Daedric area. Meet me there with what you learn. I refuse to have a master. I reject clans. No prince compels my allegiance while I stand within these walls. This arrangement suits me. When Tephalaz began negotiations with the mortals, I offered him protection. As you can see, I failed. Tephalaz makes his own choices. He is unbound just as I am. If he wishes to walk without me, then so be it. I would not stop him, though obviously it was foolish. Limited mortal philosophy. Can he force me to kill you if I did not wish? No. Can he embed thoughts in my mind, forcing me to worship him? No. Can he bring me to another plane against my will? Again? No. He is no master. Only a useful tool.
Listen.
Gilfrick sent you to haunt me, didn't he? Dubious hench ghost, this one is not fooled! Ah! Mercy! This one does not wish to become Gilfrex's ghost slave as well.
Just stop for one moment and let me explain.
Call off your attack, Ghost. Shirodar knows when he is caught, but have mercy. No matter the size of this one's death, Gilfrex gets nothing if Shirodar dies. You... don't? That one, the Ghost, she said the same. But Gilfrex has his tricks. His thugs hunt this one like an animal. Shirodar does not know you, so he thought you among them. If you are not with Gilfrex, what do you want with this one? Mora, the Daedra who is most rude. To hear it from her, this one's fragrance would befoul all the corners of Oblivion. Never has Shirodar been so insulted. Sorry, Shirodar is too busy fleeing for his life to be of much help. Oh, if you were to get Gilfrex off Shirodar's tail, that would make you much more agreeable in this one's book. Shirodar is greatly in debt, but what Gilfrex asks for is beyond what this one can deliver. Perhaps you can remedy this. Gilfrix rules the Fleepit district, feeding on desperation and despair. Shirodar suspects he is not so important for a Daedra, but among the dregs of Wretched Spire, he is a king. This one should not linger in the Fleepits. He will hide outside. He is under the impression that this one can retrieve some foul Daedric trinket from a most dangerous place. This one is much more skilled at fleeing and cowering. Unfortunately, Gilfrix will likely kill Shirodar for refusing.
Let's find this Gilfrix and be done with it.
You're not one of my debtors. Yet. But everyone in Wretched Spire needs something, and I provide. So what can I do for you, poor mortal? Right to the chase. I hate that. I like to watch the needy squirm. Shirodar, for example. Big squirmer. You, not so much, I suppose. Is that why the cat sent you? As muscle? Raw deal. You'll never collect. Either way, I'm getting what I'm owed. The cat promised he could get me a little item called the Slave Choker from False Martyr's Folly, but it was all talk. If I don't have that collar by the time I find the cat, I'll make one out of his tail. Understand? It's not getting me any closer to the Slave Choker, that's for sure. Fine. I've wrung enough fear out of the cat these last few days to have my fill. It's overpowering the more subtle miseries I savor. His debt is cleared. Now go.
Just stay put. My friend is never going to catch up if you keep running off.
But that is how Gilfrix catches up to this one too!
I told you, they've already paid.
It's you! The ghost says everything is alright. Gilfrix no longer wants my tail, or any other part of me. Is it true? Gilfrix forgave it? Gilfrix never forgives anything. Or perhaps Master Erwin was right. This one's fortunes can change for the better. Perhaps next time it will even be Shirodar who changes them. Well, you see, this one does not know the Master's ever-shifting path, so he cannot say for sure. But he does know that Master Irving planned to visit a new disciple, or disciple-to-be, rather. Hykso, a skeptic of the Master's ways. This one will mark the place on your map. He is certain you will find the Stubborn One and Master Irving there. Unless Irving has already convinced Hykso and they have both moved on. No. Shirodar is sure you are meant to cross paths.
Rosesia's shifting again.
Richard's...
Hixo, was it? No need for any hostility. Now that makes the risk of bodily harm moot.
What, maggot? Master of lies. Irving says even stone softens when needed. Nonsense. Things made strong are strong. Things made weak are weak. Prove the strength of his words. Otherwise, Irving is nothing to me. And so are you. Show me the strong stone that becomes soft, the hard stone that becomes brittle, the weak stone that becomes strong. Show me that you and Irving are worth hearing. Then I might answer you. You aren't. Unless there is truth in Irving's words. If there is proof to be found, you will find it near the Dremora outpost to the west. Now go. Die to the strong, maggots.
Over here. Did you find the stones? Hixo should be along. It'd be hard to miss. Oh, well, he's arrived.
Maggot, you return. It is as Irving said. Strong becomes weak. Weak becomes strong. Change is inevitable. These stones prove the strength of his words.
I did not understand him. Now, I do. Irving awaits you to the south. Grow, maggot, into something strong.
I'm really glad your mood improved before this happened. Hello? Who's speaking? Wait. Master Irving? Is that you?
I have been expecting you to. Your friend is ever present here. Everywhere and nowhere. Too used to order, and now drowning in chaos. I cannot change her, but she can change herself. She seeks to master the 11th Force, but you do not master change. She must let go of this urge before the current she fights against drown her. The bat is born to fly, but still must learn to glide upon the wind. She cannot force the sky to carry her where she desires. She must learn to follow the winds of change before she can guide her course. My words fall on deaf ears, but my thoughts find an open mind. I cannot send them far and wide. But when I am close to one who desires understanding, I will be heard. No, though it's possible all bacon could do this. It's possible you could do this. Anything is possible. Reaching that possibility is much less likely. A complex course along the path of change can be a longer journey than most are willing or able to make. You yourself, mortal, are bound by the length of your life and must plot your course accordingly.
Not what I expected, but then nothing about this journey has been thus far. The Banekins, Master Irving's voice, comes through clearly, but I don't understand. He's telling me he can't correct my alignment with this realm. I don't know. I'm stretched so thin. Just holding on to some semblance of reality all this time has been exhausting. I don't think I can go on fighting like this much longer. If a master of the 11th Force can't fix this, what hope do I have? I can barely think straight anymore. If you have any brilliant ideas, I'm open to suggestions. You're right. I'm letting fear and frustration get the better of me. This is no different than any of my other studies. I just need to focus my efforts and learn for myself. I am a master of the old ways, and the 11 forces are mine to command.
Then force! Change!
It's too much. I can't keep fighting it. I have to let go. I feel it. Pulling. Pushing. But I can flow with it. I can align with it. At last. I'm whole again. I can't begin to describe how unpleasant it is to be strewn across the cosmos. I think my sense of touch was underwater half the time. And my teeth feel like I've been sleeping with my mouth open. Yes, I understand how to keep this realm's chaos from pulling me apart now. I'll be fine, thanks to your efforts as my proxy. If I had to be out of phase with reality, I'm glad you were there to help me. Please, accept this with all my gratitude. Well, of course, it's not so easy to let go of control when your entire existence is in jeopardy. Then I think you have a great deal to learn about the mortal condition. I can share the finer details later.
And so, students of change, you have learned the most important lesson. I hope you continue to follow its course, learn its ways, and come back to teach me something new. Practice. Most do not ever feel the flow of the 11th force. But once you become aware of the motions of change around you, you need only feel them and observe. Eventually, they speak to you as they do to me. I merely speak in terms you are familiar with. But these are new ways of thinking for me as well. I do not see everything through 11 lenses as your friend does. Perhaps I will peer through them for a while and learn something new.
This was quite the learning experience. Not what I had in mind when I embarked on this journey, but informative nonetheless. I do look forward to some less hands-on exploration of the 11th Force for now. I'd like to travel with Master Urvank for a bit, if he'll allow it. Despite appearances, I think he'll make an enlightening guide on this journey of mine. There's always something more to learn, unless you're a fool. Today I merely learned how to keep my head above water. Tomorrow, I practice swimming. Benken are not thoughtful by nature, nor do Daedra change easily, even in a realm as turbulent as this one. To be so different from others of his kind, it proves just how far he's come on his own journey. He's earned the title of Master.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your homeland.
Hear now the lesson of the divine body.
You're here to work metal, yeah?
You call that bag at...
We just got in a shipment of...
Fivefold... Fivefold venerations, my friend. Fivefold veneration.
Can you believe it? Dragons in your own homeland.
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe in Riverpool.
Alright, that'll be it for today. But yeah, I'm just hoping that I didn't affect my recording earlier. I unplugged my USB, not USB, it's like a storage device I use for my phone, or used to, it was my previous phone. But yeah, I kind of unplugged it without really thinking about it. So, we'll see. Hopefully it didn't affect anything, but otherwise, peace out.